Hi, this is John. Welcome to another episode of Drive Time by A Million Lights. I've been thinking a lot today about how we have been so conditioned throughout time that we are to grow up, go to school, get a high school diploma, go to college, pick a decent paying 9-to-5 job, work 30 years, retire, and hopefully not pass away too early. This is a huge fallacy in our system. So many people have been involved in this scenario only to find out that come the age of retirement, they don't have enough money to retire. They retire, they end up working at Walmart as a greeter. They haven't managed to manage their money correctly to pay off everything they need to pay off, so they can't actually retire. And then the cost of their insurance is killing them. What if, instead of falling into that lie, you pursued something other than financial success? What if you pursue happiness? See, I believe that if you pursue financial success, you'll never catch it. Because there's plenty of people out there that have millions of dollars that are miserable. There's plenty of people out there that make 40 grand a year that are perfectly content. There's plenty of people out there that work for themselves. There's a lot of people out there that have taken the risk and the step and the plunge to begin their own thing. Not that long ago, my wife and I were talking, and she mentioned to me that she didn't want to, but she felt it was necessary to get a part-time job. And I said, well, why do you want to get a part-time job? And she said, to make extra money to help pay off more bills. I said, okay, let's look at this intelligently. If you get a part-time job, you're going to work 20 hours a week at $10 to $15 an hour. So the best you're going to hope for is $150 a week minus taxes and Social Security. You're going to probably bring home $95 a week. That's $400 a month. And I asked her, I said, what's your passion, your drive? What is the thing that you want to do the most? And she told me what her dreams are and what she wants to do. And I said, do you realize that if you did those things that you want to do, instead of working that part-time job, if you dedicated that 10 hours a week to your side hustle, that eventually your side hustle will become your permanent hustle, and your side hustle will provide you with more money than a part-time job working for somebody else ever could. And we were talking about a sure thing. She's like, well, it's not a guarantee. Okay, there's one thing in life that's guaranteed. You came here with nothing, you're leaving with nothing. Guaranteed. So why is it that we inherently are afraid to take the step? Well, I have my thoughts on that. It has a lot to do with the way we were conditioned, and it has a lot to do with insecurities and securities. See, we believe that that job that we got and we commit to needs us and wants us, and that they're going to take care of us and they're going to pay us well, and come retirement time they're going to give us a gold watch and a happy pension, and they're going to take care of us. I venture to guess that most of the people at Toys R Us thought that until they went bankrupt and closed all the stores. I venture to guess that most of the major corporations in this country that are closing their doors right now, and a lot of the brick and mortar businesses that are closing their doors right now, had employees that had the same thought. I'm safe. It's a sure thing. I'm going to get a paycheck every 2 weeks. There's only one guarantee in life. You came here with nothing, you're going out the same way. So why would you not take a risk, believe in yourself, and take that step to where you control the cards? Your success is only dictated by the amount of effort you put into chasing your vision. The one who wins is the one who worked his face off the hardest. Love you, Gary V. Thanks for that one, brother. You can't fail if you work for it. If you lay around and expect it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. But if you diligently, honestly, and are honest with yourself and go after what it is that you want, there's no such thing as fail. There's a whole lot of thing is learn the lessons that are involved in the steps in the journey, and there's other ways to turn that journey. Every time you go after your vision or your dream and you don't make it there, you should run a YouTube video series on how I tried and didn't do it. These are the mistakes I made. That YouTube video series would probably have 1 million hits, a corporate sponsor, and it may save somebody from making the same mistakes. But the other part of it is you're going to learn so much from it that you're going to grow through it. Les Brown often said, "It has not come to stay, it has come to pass." The situation that you're in has come to pass. It hasn't come to stay. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. I mean, I'm dropping some quotes here on you, but the reality of it is that why can't you believe enough in you to do what you want to do with your life? I just put out a book. I wrote a book on motivation and some of the hurdles and the steps that people have to go through to get to where it is they want to go. I'm not a millionaire. I've worked for some pretty large companies, and I've made large companies millions and millions of dollars. But if you look at terms of financial success, I'm not a financial success. I make my bills, I pay my bills, and I'm happy. I'm an emotional success. I'm a spiritual success. I have happiness in my life. I've got the greatest life in the world, and I'm happy. Even after the death of my son, I can be happy because I choose to be. But I also choose to pursue my goals and my dreams and to take that risk. I put a book out there for anybody and everybody to go through. And right now it's free. So everybody that's looking at that book right now can stand in judgment of me and start throwing any harsh comments they want. But here's the deal. I wrote that book to help one person. If that book helps one person, I won. I wrote that book because I set a goal to write that book. And to get that book published and to get that book on the market, guess what? John won. My wife said to me that she said, "Babe, if you sell 1 or 1 million of them, you're my hero. Because you set a goal, you went after it with everything you had, and you accomplished it. It doesn't feed my bank account, but it sure does feed my happiness, and it sure does feed my confidence. And if one day down the road somebody comes to me and says, 'Dad, that book changed my life. Because of that book, I was able to do these things.' I won. I took the risk. I'm still taking the risk every day. I'm not done. We opened a boutique for my wife to run a boutique. In about 3 weeks, she's going to start doing spray tan, mobile spray tanning. These are dreams that she's had that I've been standing behind her, pushing her to do. Because I believe in her. I believe in you too. There's so much greatness inside each one of you that you've got to let this thing out. You've got to be what you are. Do not worry about what somebody else says or thinks about what it is you're doing or trying to do. They don't control your happiness, you do. Never ever let somebody else's opinion of you become your opinion of you. Your opinion of you is the only opinion of you that matters. When I was a little kid, my mom said to me one time, she said, "You can't love anybody until you love yourself." I used to think that was ridiculous. Until I really got to thinking about it and really became a student of books and learning and realized that what she said was true. You've got to love you before you can love somebody else. I need all of y'all that are listening to this or watching this or sharing this video right now to make a conscious decision to love yourself. Make a conscious decision to believe in yourself. You believe in a company right now that could walk in tomorrow and go, we're bankrupt. You're fired. Really? How about believing in you half as much as you believe in that job you go to every day that you hate? How about working a side hustle that takes you to your dream, that's involved in becoming your full-time life? And stop sitting there being miserable doing something you don't want to do because you think you're safe, because you're not safe. You're not. The only thing safe is your life in your control. Believe in yourself half as much as you believe in that company you work for. Believe in yourself half as much as I believe in you, and you're going to be great. Go ahead and unleash the beast. Grind your face off. Do everything you need to do to get where you want to be, and don't let anybody's opinion stop you, change you, alter your course. You are a champion. You were created in the image of a perfect God. What else do you need? You're already won the life lottery. 400 trillion to 1 odds that you'd even be born, yet you're here listening to this video. Wow. I don't know how much more proof I can give you that you're pretty darn amazing. So why don't you go prove it to yourself now? Grab life by the horns. Ride that bull into the ground. Do what you need to do to grab your life in your control and realize your dreams and your visions and be happy with your life. God bless y'all. Thanks for sticking around long enough to watch this video. If you liked it, learned from it, or felt good about it, share it with somebody you know that could use it. Have a blessed day.